Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. It is Friday, November 21st, 2025, and we have a debut today by Joyce Keller, her first contribution to the New York Times Daily Crosswords. It being Friday, we're expecting a reasonably challenging themeless puzzle, probably full of wordplay and misdirection. I have not that much time to do it, so I hope it's on the less challenging side for Friday, but we'll just have to go through it and find out. So let's get going for Friday, November 21st. Debut construction by Joyce Keller. Let's go. To allow. Could be a number of things. Snappy sort for short, no idea. Tahoe runners. Lake Tahoe's a ski place, I think, so maybe skis, runners. Fanny Bryce portrayer on Broadway. I don't. The role name sounds familiar to me, but I don't remember exactly what it's from, so I don't know that I could. I mean, I can try and guess random Broadway stars, but I'm not sure. Governess of Thornfield Hall. This feels like probably a Jane Austen character, but I again don't know which one. I might have to start looking at some downs soon. Sits legs akimbo pejoratively. What? Legs akimbo. Sits legs akimbo. Pejoratively. I mean, akimbo just means sort of bent in strange directions. So that could either mean cross-legged, or it could mean like sort of like off to one side in a weird way. But I don't know how you would say that pejoratively. I don't know. Highway attention getter. I mean, is this just a sign? That seems a little too straightforward. Sign. Can't see what else would be in 4 letters though. Calculating. I'm guessing this is going to be the adverb. Sorry, not the adverb. The adjective, and not the verb form. Symbol of fertility in ancient Egypt. Is this an ankh? I know that was a sort of an ancient Egyptian symbol, but I don't remember what it was for. I'm not totally positive about that. Settled down. I don't know. Shakespearean hush. Hush. Okay, let me look at some downs. It's not going well so far. Old-time charity. Word with good or raw. Raw. Good food? Raw food? I don't think so. A host of. Is this just many? Hits up online in a way. Is this IMs or DMs? Probably IMs with if that is many, which I'm not sure, I guess. Crept cautiously. I don't know. Some memory aids. That could be a lot of different things. Blankathon. This could be a walkathon. It could be a lot of things. I'm going to put walk in there and see what happens. Senescent. Senescent just means growing old. This might just be old like this. It may bring out the kid in you. Well, that could be a lot of things. Snappy sort for short. Looks weird. Allow. Admit. That could be to admit someone into a venue or something like that. Does that help me with either of these? Good. What about this? Calculating could be something like sly. Oh, a good deal or a raw deal. Okay, that'll work. Who might this be? It's not immediately obvious. Old-time charity. Starting to look a little familiar, but I'm not sure still. Sits legs akimbo. Still don't see that. What might this be ending in? Oh, no. Might this be something else? Like, what if this was ankh? What else could this be? Would K help there? Would N help there? Tomb Raider heroine. Isn't that Lara Croft? Crept cautiously. Tiptoed? That could be. And then let's put walk back in here. And what might this be then? Yeah, I don't see that. Sits legs akimbo could be man spreads. So that's not neither of the things that I was talking about or thinking about, but that certainly is most likely what they're after here. So if you're sitting with your legs sort of out, spread to the side, you're likely a man taking up too much space. Okay. Shakespearean hush, I still don't know. What about these downs here? Height or width, for example. So sometimes these are straightforward, but on a Friday I might expect this to be misdirection in some sense or other. Height and width are both measurements or direct dimensions or something like that. But they all are also both, nouns, for instance. I'm not sure what they want there. Sydney Adamu portrait on the bear. See, here's the problem. The only person, I know two actors who are on the bear, who are the main actor, Jeremy Allen White, or whatever his name is, and Ayo Edebiri. So it could be that person, but then, of course, I have no idea what Tahoe runners are. Does this help here? Is this Jane Eyre, for example, like that? I don't know. Peeved could be irate. Highway attention getter. Doesn't look great. Brief blow. Runners. See, then I would want this to be plural. Brief blow up. Settle down. Maybe it's not irate because this is going to have to be past tense somehow. Sorry to tell ya. Camel and fawn. I mean, they're both kinds of animals, but I doubt that's what we're after here. Camel and fawn. Oh boy. To eschew is to sort of decline or to distance yourselves from, or something like that. Sitarist's composition. So this could be a number of things, neither of which are exactly correct, but it could be a raga like that, or it could be an alap. An alap is a introductory, improvisatory kind of, I guess it can be a composition, but often it's improvised, so not exactly a composition. A raga, sometimes in the Western sort of manner of speaking, we tend to refer to compositions as ragas, but a raga is actually a melodic mode and in which a composition can be formed. Let's see. Prized people. I'm going to pretend that both of those are in place at the same time and see if that helps me. Modern art ? I don't know that any. Eschew could be to avoid. Again, not exactly what that means. Totally done with could be over. This is starting to look better. Prized people could be gems. You could call someone a gem of a person. That kind of. Law gentle could be skis. So that sort of pretty much eliminates the idea of skis up there. Shakespearean hush could be soft. You could exclaim if you want someone to be, oh, Lara Croft. I don't know why that didn't. Oh, is this Leah Michelle? So this is, oh, alms. Old time word for charity is alms. You would give alms to the poor, that kind of thing. Leah Michelle, certainly a famous singer. It could be a readathon. Symbol of fertility could be a toad, maybe. I didn't know that, but okay. Snappy sort for short. I don't know. Some memory aids. Cheat sheets, maybe? Could be. Snappy sort for short. What? It may bring out the kid in you. Parts of some wedding rituals. Horas, maybe, in Jewish weddings. What it's not, they say. Rocket science, probably. So maybe it's spelled that way. Camel and fawn are both what? Tans? Like that? They're both tan colors? I don't know about that. Barbecuer's aid, fire starter, maybe? Not totally confident about that. Nose woes, colds, probably. She was totally taken by Paris, Helen of Troy. So this is a good misdirection here. The taken by Paris, you kind of want to think that there's someone captivated by the city of Paris, but this is Helen of Troy who was taken by Paris as the instigating event of the Trojan War. Germs. Seeds, maybe, so not germs as that can get you sick, but germ of an idea, that kind of thing. Word often printed in red. I don't know. Flirtatious. Coming on or something like that. Lead into a clarification. Alumni notes datum. A piece of information about an alumni notes. See, I would have wanted something like the graduating year or something like that. Is it just going to be year? Because that's a little weird. Break ground in a way. To hoe, like that. As part of like a gardening chore. Blank monster. Is this like a Gila monster? Which is an animal. Strength of character could be grit. Touch. Could be a butt for something that sort of touches up against something else. Tony's cousins. Obies? Are these talking about awards? Tonys are for musicals. Obies, I think, are for just plays. It could be. Insomniac's aid could be white noise. Aces, holes in one, maybe, if you're talking about golf. Clarification could be here's why. That's not a phrase you hear like that so often, but maybe. Fellow traveler in Russian. Is that what the word Sputnik means? Sputnik, the name of the first satellite in space. Real hoot could be a riot. Ain't proper, question mark, could be isn't, which is the sort of more proper way of saying ain't. One in a cage. Oh, maybe this is not correct. In a cage. See, I want rat there. They have 5 eyes and communicate by dancing. What? Maybe one in a cage is something else. A rib in a cage. Okay, and bees communicate by dancing. This isn't after all. St. Kitts is a vacation spot. A Japanese ogre apparently is called an oni. Who knew? That's a wrap. Could be a sari, and this is in a sort of alternative spelling of a sari. Often you see it S-A-R-I. Riveted could be rapt, sort of very engaged in. Popular perfume named after a singing star. We just had Riri in the puzzle. Is this again Riri for Rihanna? Not sure. Club's opening, perhaps. This could be a bid in a game of bridge or euchre. Find fault with informally. Oh, maybe I have something wrong. Azerbaijan. Oh, this is, yeah. No, oh, that's a rap. It's Saran wrap, in fact, not a sorry. That's fine. Find fault with could be to ding. And Azerbaijan neighbor is Iran. Suspenseful could be heart-stopping. Certain marketing deluge could be like an e-blast or something like that. Like a email blast. Flirtatious could be come hither. I don't get this modern art question mark A-R-E-R. I don't. Modern art? Oh, the word art is was in, say, Shakespearean times just a way of the same word now would be are. Thou art, you are. Oh, some really interesting stuff here. Grown-up gummies, for example, could be edibles with cannabis in them. Word often printed in red is sale, promotionally. King and queen are both titles for royals. Moral virtue could be ethic. That's a laugh could be haha, which itself is a laugh. Anne's best friend in Anne of Green Gables, probably Diane. Juana Inez de la Cruz, classic Mexican writer known as the 10th Muse. And to schlep is to cart equipment or other stuff that you might schlep, cart. Sorry to tell you. Still don't see that. Camel and fawn, still don't see that. Height or width. Oh, could be a metric. Okay, fine. Lake Tahoe runners, then. I still don't know what this is. What if this is an S? Highway attention getter. Settled down. May bring out the kid in you. Settled down. What if this is a D? Brief blow up. Wait, man. Tahoe runners. Frayed so. Sorry to tell you, frayed so. This doesn't look right anymore. Brief blow up. Is this about underwear? Brief blow up. Oh, I just don't know. Highway attention getter. A toll? I don't think that's what they want here. Peeved could be... It may bring up... Oh, a cesarean. Okay. Snappy sort for short. A crocodile, which crocodiles are snappy, I guess. A cesarean, a C-section may bring out a kid in you, literally deliver a baby that you're about to give birth to. Settled down. Camel and fawn. Maybe this is tans. Then what would this be? What else could that possibly be? Settle down could be at rest. So not the active sense of settled, but the passive sense. If something has settled down, it is at rest. Peeved could be cross. Tahoe runners max. A brief blow up could be a set to. Highway attention getter could be a toot on your horn. Let's see. Okay, managed to get it in under 20 minutes. That was a very challenging Friday puzzle. I mean, oopsie daisy. Let's go back to this. Very challenging Friday puzzle. I consider myself quite fortunate to have finished that in under 20 minutes. And it took quite a bit of, especially this corner, it took quite a bit of grinding away. But let's take a look at some of the fun clues here. Snappy sword for short. This is okay. I actually still don't know what this is. Oh, Tahoe. Is that a Mac OS name? Goodness gracious. I'm not a Mac user, and so this just did not come to me right away. Okay, I get it. This is a great clue. Man spreads. For legs, sits legs akimbo pejoratively for man spreads. That's awesome. I did not know that a toad was a symbol of fertility, or maybe I did. It doesn't sound that familiar to me. This is much more colloquial than I thought it was going to be, but fine. This is a great clue too. What it's not rocket science. That's fun. Clubs opening is a good one, especially with the misleading of, you might think about sort of dance clubs here. This I really like. She was totally taken by Paris. Is awesome misdirection there. This got me for a long time, and I didn't even understand it once I had it in, but finally got it. So this one twins kind of with this one. Ain't proper. Ain't more properly is isn't, and art in a more modern way of speaking is are. I like those a lot. We have seen Saran before. I had the incorrect thing in here before, but I've seen that also for a clue like this. So just had the wrong one, but that's totally fine. This is the kind of thing that I was thinking of earlier. I don't remember where the other example of it is. Here, height or width. I was thinking it might be something more general than this. In this case, it was not, but in this case, king and queen, it was. These are not specifically about the royals, but they're just more generally titles. So that's good. One in a cage is a good misleading clue for rib. That's a laugh. Not misleading, but if you have to sort of know crosswordese to understand that when a clue says that, you're looking for that is. What else? It may bring out the kid in you is a good clue for this. Camel and fawn, I think, if I understand correctly, they're talking about the colors there, that these are both sort of tan kind of shades. Sitar's composition, it ended up being raga, so sometimes a composition is referred to as a raga as a kind of a shorthand. The raga itself is usually the mode in which that composition is composed. What else is in here? Tony's Cousins is a good one there for the awards. I didn't know that Sputnik meant fellow traveler. That's pretty good. Happy to have come up with E-Blast somehow, and with Gila Monster for sure. And nice to know that a Japanese ogre is called an Oni. And a good set of stacks here too. We have these 2 9-letter ones here. Sorry, 10-letter ones here. A 10-letter one here. A 13-letter one here. 13 letters here. here. 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. Good amount of long entries, and I quite like all of them. So a great debut, I think. Congratulations to Joyce Keller on making it into the New York Times Daily Crosswords. That is our solve for today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know when I'm posting next, do hit that subscribe button, and you'll get those notifications to you. And we'll see you the next time. Probably not tomorrow. Probably not this weekend, actually. So I'll try and post a bunch next week. Yeah, see you on the next time. Thanks for joining me on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.